We are going to pick off right where we left off last time, so if you haven't done so already, go to draw.io, click on create, and then click on create. So let me just go to full screen mode, and then let me minimize this, so that we can see the diagram properly. So we're going to attempt to draw the database for BU. So basically we're going to attempt to replicate what we have already here. So let's go to the entity relation section. Let's drag and drop our table. Let's start off with the category table. So rename the table name to category. Let's rename the primary key to category. Let's rename this to description. Let's rename this to date added. Let's delete this with right click and delete. Resize like so. Now let's create the creator table. So I'm just going to duplicate this one and then rename it as creator. Rename this to creator ID. Rename this to name. Rename this to description. We're going to need one more attribute, so I just duplicated channel description, and we're going to rename this to date join. Cool, now we have 2 of the 3 tables that we need. We need one more table, which is the video table. So I'm just going to duplicate this table like I've been doing so far. Rename this to video. Rename this to ID. Rename this to title. Oops. Rename this to category. And that's going to be the foreign key, or one of the foreign keys. Then we're going to keep duplicating. How many more do we need? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's rename this to date posted. Let's rename this to views, and let's rename this to creator ID, and let's bring this line, oops. Okay, so now we have the category table, we have the creator table, and we have the video table. Let's bring date posted up just for consistency. So all we have to do now that's remaining is to join the 2 tables with the relationship lines. So to do this, we're going to pick, it doesn't really matter which line you pick because you can change them, but we're going to pick this one. And I'm going to connect the category and the video table together, and then I'm just going to duplicate this line, and then I'm going to connect this line to this table. Okay, so the only thing that's left is that we need to change these solid lines to dashed lines, and to do that, we can click on the line, and then if this thing is not showing for you as last time, you click on the format pane button, and then to change it to a dashed line, we click this drop down, and then we choose the dashed line. We can do the same thing for the second line, so format pane, and then under this drop down we click the dashed line button. Now the only other thing that's remaining is to change the 1, if you see here, the vertical line to the zeros up top. So to do that, you have to click on the line, and then in the format pane, in this drop-down section, we need to find the 0 and many icon, so this one. So now that makes the cardinality 0 and many, and we can do the same for the bottom one. So this drop-down, 0 and many. And let's just see if we have an identical database to what's above, and it does appear to be identical. Yep. So that was a quick look at how you use draw.io to draw an entity relationship diagram. Thanks for watching.